In my junior year of high school basketball, I averaged 16 points per game and had 0 games below double digits for the whole season. I'm going to show you step by step how I went from scoring 13 points total in my sophomore year to 410 points in my junior year. Look, I know what some of you are already thinking. I'm too short, I'm too unathletic, I just can't do it, I'm not good enough. Well look, I'm only 5'9" as a junior in high school going into a senior season, and I can barely even touch the backboard. I'm not jumping out the gym. I'm not faster than everybody. I just used my mind and I was consistent. Anybody can do this, even you. In this video, I have 5 gameplay tips and 2 mindset tools that you need to use right now. Let's start with the mindset. The first mindset tool we're going to discuss is something that I used to always say to myself when I was going from 13 points to 410 points. This is really what helped me bridge the gap there. I wanted to do everything on the basketball court when I was younger. I wanted to be able to dunk. I wanted to be able to run past everybody, shoot threes. I wanted to do everything. But what I realized is that I can't. Let's just be real, okay? And I started repeating this mantra to myself. A jack of all trades is the king of none. Instead of worrying about being okay at everything, I had to focus on being the best at one thing, the best at what I can control. So I said, okay, what are my goals? Well, I want to win games. I want to be the best I can be. But what's holding me back? My height? My jumping ability? Okay. What can I do that doesn't require that stuff? I can become an amazing shooter. So that's what I did. I worked on my shooting non-stop. So now I have a deadly eye. And I can pull up from anywhere. Think about it like this. What's the first thing you think of when you hear these players' names? You can just say it out loud if you want. Stephen Curry, his shooting. Kyrie Irving, his dribbling. Ja Morant,
Instagram Live,
his jumping ability.
Oh,
Marcus Smart, his defense. You think of these players in the NBA, and they are specialized. They have specialized tools that help them get to the next level. Let's say you need to go to the doctor. You need surgery on your heart. Are you going to go to a brain surgeon to get surgery on your heart? No. You go to a heart surgeon because that is the specialist. They're specialists in every aspect of life and in basketball. The second mindset tool that I used to help me was get over yourself. Kobe Bryant discussed this in an interview. I'm going to put the clip up right now. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted.
You know, you got to look at the reality of the situation. You know, like for me, it's not, you kind of got to get over yourself. Like, it's not about you, man. Like, okay, you feel embarrassed. You're not that important. Like, get over yourself.
That's where you go.
Get over yourself. Right, like you're worried about how people may perceive you, and like you're walking around and it's embarrassing because you shot 5 air balls. Get over yourself, right? And then after that, it's okay, well, why did those air balls happen?
This really opened my eyes because I made a lot of mistakes. I still do. I'll be the first one to admit, hey, I make a lot of mistakes in basketball. I get turnovers, I miss shots, I make dumb mistakes on defense. I make mistakes. But the idea of just getting over yourself frees you so much because you realize, okay, I can make a mistake and I'll be alive the next moment. I'll be alive, okay? It's not going to kill me. But I'm more free and I play better because I'm not worried about making those mistakes. I actually have been scoring more when I'm not worried about making mistakes. And I help my team out more. Right? Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Get over yourself. Oh no, people saw that I airballed. Okay, who cares? Who cares? Play your game, all right? They're not even a part of your vision, all right? Anybody that's hating on you, you're going to forget about them in a couple of years, all right? So don't worry about them. The first gameplay tip I have for you is to be aggressive. If you're on the fence saying, oh, I might be aggressive, you're not aggressive enough, okay? You either are or you aren't. And I wasn't aggressive enough in my sophomore and freshman year. I passed up so many opportunities. I was open, didn't take the shots, and I just wasn't looking for the open look. I was playing basketball kind of blind. Instead of saying, okay, the moment I'm open, I'm shooting it. The moment I get a second of separation, I'm pulling that thing. That's the type of confidence, that's the type of aggression I have whenever I play now. And I've been scoring more points and helping out my team more. I mean, your eyes should light up when other teams play man-to-man. My coach taught me that, one of my coaches, he said, Mark, if you ever have a one-on-one situation and you pass the ball, I will be mad at you. Of course he was exaggerating, sometimes you gotta pass, but that really opened my eyes. Yeah, I I can get past this dude. Yeah, I can shoot over this guy. It really gave me that extra boat of confidence because that's what I needed when I was younger, and it really helped me out. Number 2, you need a quick trigger. In NBA 2K, there's this badge called Quick Draw. I don't know if it's still in the game anymore. The last 2K I really played like that was 2K20. But I remember on 2K, it was always best to have the Hall of Fame Quick Draw. That was so you could get your shot off before the contest could get there. It's the same thing with real life. I need you to get that Hall of Fame Quick Draw, bro. You need to catch that ball, and as soon as you catch it, be able to put it up. No hesitation. Don't have any hitches in your shots, no 2-motion shots. A lot of people talk about, do you want a 1-motion or a 2-motion shot because this 2-motion could be better, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care about all that stuff. I don't get into it. If the shot is fast, the shot is fast. So instead of worrying about, oh, well, is it 2-motion or 1-motion, just get the shot up. Just get it up. Because in high school ball, the pace is faster than middle school and JV and freshman ball. Varsity ball was fast. So if you wait and you hesitate for just a second, you're going to get packed. And Lord knows I've got my shots blocked a lot. A lot, man. I've got my shots blocked, dude. Oof. But over that time, over many block shots, I realized I had to speed up my jumper. Number 3, this is something that I learned from Stephen Curry. Constant motion. If you watch Stephen Curry play basketball, you will notice he runs the whole game. He's never standing still. He'll stand still for a second to do a feint and then boom, boom, and he'll start moving. But he's always moving. And the defenders get so tired of guarding him. You hear it in interviews all the time. Yeah, whenever I'm playing Golden State, I make sure to get to bed early the night before so I can keep up with Steph. I mean, that man runs around every single screen imaginable doing zigzags and stuff. You can't keep up with him. And then he gets a wide open 3 by the end of the shot clock, right? That's how he rolls. And I looked at that film and I said, you know what? I need to up my endurance. I need to make sure I can run around the whole court for the whole game. And that's something that I've been working on as I've gotten through high school. And yeah, it works. If you can run around screens, cut back door, come back up, go back down, like if you can do that the whole game, you'll get a lot of open shots. It's surprising how open you can get sometimes. So always be in constant motion, never be stagnant. Keep moving unless you have a design play where you have to sit in the corner or something, but always move if allowed. Number 4, I mentioned this earlier, but I am a short basketball player and I get blocked a lot unless I am unpredictable. I don't have the luxury of just being able to go up with a normal layup half the time. Sometimes I have to do like a wider angle layup, right? If my defender is here, I have to come out here with the ball. If he's on the outside, I have to go with my inside hand. I have to be unpredictable. Some of these tips I learned from Luka Doncic, and he changes his speeds while he plays, and when he does layups, he shoots off different feet, right? He doesn't go off the same foot every single time. So there's a lot of timing mix-ups that you can do to get defenders off guard, and they might not even have the chance to jump in time. So use pump fakes, jab steps, change your layup timings, be unpredictable. Don't just have a go-to move that you do all the time. But if you do, have a counter to that, and then a counter, and then a counter. Number 5, take calculated risks. In high school basketball, you may think, okay, I need to be extra conservative so I don't lose this ball. But a lot of the times, if you go up strong, you will get fouled. So you have to take calculated risks. Sometimes I see an open lane that I think is just going to close up as soon as I get there, but sometimes it doesn't. So I have to take that risk and say, all right, if I were to drive here, would I get plucked? No, I'm going to take care of the ball. Can I get to that spot? Maybe. Let's see. And then I go. It's a calculated risk. It might be a tiny bit risky, but if it pays off great, right? You want to have the risks that have a higher reward than risk ratio, you know? You don't want to go for the high risk, low reward. You want to go for the high reward, low risk. But keep taking those calculated risks, keep playing your game, and let your subconscious take over. Don't be actively thinking, oh, just should I step with my left foot or my right foot? You're going to look stiff. You're going to be looking like you don't know what you're doing out there. Relax, okay? Let your subconscious take over. You've done the training. Let that training come into play, okay? Stop thinking so much. Have fun out there. All right, man. If you want to learn how to study film, check out this video right here. But as always, keep God first. Good luck, bro. I'll see you, man.